Why's this game so pricey for me? I'm swinging high, I'm swinging.
West 9, built in the 1800s. This course has a rich history. That's why now. There we go. That's actually. There we go. They probably feel like, we're doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Everything's a favor.
That's
you
it.
know.
Right.
You know, they're getting the better grass. They're getting putting surfaces.
Yeah, that's what the greens are like out there now. Right here.
All right, well, it was good playing with you.
No, I'm gonna get it.
Okay, I was gonna say. Thanks to the Drop Golf podcast for this recommendation. They play private courses. We're trying to get there, but we found they're the ones that recommended trying to get out to these private courses, or at least targeting them. And this is affiliated with it, which is so unique. As you can see right there, the original clubhouse on the right-hand side as we walk in to this building. This is the original clubhouse here. This part should be an historical landmark. And we got paired up with a gentleman that was just looking to play some golf, and you got to give him a lot of credit. Plays a little left-handed, he plays a little right-handed, so he knows so much about this channel. We do a little bit of everything, but most importantly, we're going to talk about the history of this course being built in 1800s. So it's as old as it gets, one would say. And we're finally hitting some of these private courses, quote unquote, but got a little affiliation with public floating around. This is a unique one, and I look forward to bringing this history to you guys. Only a par 33, and it does play like a par 33. It's reachable on some of the par 4s, but more importantly, the putting green surfaces are the highlight of this course. Right now, this is the winter rate. It was recommended to come back in the summer because of these putting.
But my wallet's where the pain will show. If I ruled the course, let me tell you, friend, we'd all be playing till the daylight ends. Golf ain't free, but if it's up.
Raritan Landing Golf Course, just located outside of New York City. For $30, you might be able to find a gem. Bring your hoodie. It's one of those type of golf courses. Get out here and really practice if you were in college. Get your hoodie on. The course really is a college golf course, playing more to the people that are just trying to get a little bit better at golf. Not the best, but at least playing a little bit of par golf with the par fest. And there's nobody out on this golf course at 7:30 in the morning. As I predicted, some of these college kids like to sleep in. I bet you in the afternoon this course gets a little jumping, a little party, but no beer bottles, nothing crazy. It doesn't take long to start to find. Although this really was not a trashy golf course, just located outside of New York City. Might have been a little bit of a hidden gem here that you might want to try to swing in and play. Everything about it starts off.
Okay, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Very well.
Golf course is set up like a figure 8. Want to go back and to the left to get to 14.
14 back to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that should be the only point where we have.
On number 1 now. Although there is 18 holes here, it is just a par 58. Stretching just over 3,000 yards at 3,227 yards from those back tees. Really another hole that's like 80 yards. Really, this is the layout of the golf course. It's just a punch it about 100, 170 yards sometimes. If you look at some of the furthest holes, it's 300 yards from those back tees. You can get better at golf at these type of golf courses. You want to say out of the sand traps here, there's a few of them as you get closer to the greens on every one of the holes. Get your money's worth. $30 to play the golf course. You can't go wrong. This is a $30 golf course. That still works, in my opinion. There's soap in there. Let's take a look. You probably can't see it. There's some soap in there. They're putting together a course here, cleaning out some beers. Are they morning beers? Probably. Damn, it's 8:30. We had a hurricane come through. Couldn't play a lot of golf this week. But as a result, the course has been completely absorbed. New York City is pretty much underwater yesterday. So we were lucky to get out here. There's a couple streams coming through the course, but for the most part, it's an executive course with a par 58. I tell you what, I like.
Up to me, tea times for all, like they're meant to be. No greens fees, no car charges, just pure joy on the fairway arches. Golf ain't free, but
Let's take a look at this historical course, Ashbrook
I really think the course starts off pretty awesome with a kaleidoscope on number 1. You can pretty much see if they're on the green or not. If I can figure out how to work it. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know if you can see it. And even though it has a brand new clubhouse, the course was built in 1953. And it's crazy to think there was a battle that took place on this golf course. And that's why we're here. There's a lot of history and a lot of people mentioning this course to visit. So with the rich history, some interesting facts, let's go through each one of the holes here at Ashbrook. And the course is built in 1953 by Alfred Toll. Golf designers built a few other courses outside the New York, Philadelphia area. And I tell you what, when you get here, it doesn't feel like it's going to be a link style course. And that's the case, at least on some of the front 9 here, which was originally the back 9. The change of this golf course from the original design was it was flipped. The number 1 hole is now the number 10 hole, and number 10 is number 1. Feel to it, although they flipped some of the holes, they never redesigned the holes, so they still remain the same. That's all we can find out. Outside of that, it's always been a public golf course, owned and operated by Union County. And in 2018, we saw the major updates you're seeing to the clubhouse. There's about $8.9 million of county money, the Union County, that was put into this course. There's still some construction taking place. And even though those major updates, you would think there would be a driving range for it to make some money. That's not the case here.
And I wish every round came with a side of bliss. Waters glisten, bunkers shine.
Take a look here at the Rutgers University Golf Course. And it's considered one of the top university golf courses with a massive turf management program that you can see right off the bat. This course is nice. Cool with the university right there. Hey, how are you? And the clubhouse that was originally the 9 holes dates back to 1700. And that clubhouse from the 1700s actually hosted George Washington and his crew. That's cool with the stadium now. And the course was originally founded in 1894 when 4 men and 4 women collaborated for the New Brunswick Golf Club. And being that old, the New Brunswick Golf Course was one of the first golf clubs in the country. Now, golf was not popular back then, so there was only 6 holes. They're still trying to figure out the game of golf in the United States. But the foundation and the history, really, of golf might be at this course.
Well, they probably lost time looking for that
club. Finally caught up on them. Pretty cool with the bells, huh? Now they do have a place to eat inside. You would think that they have opportunities to buy a hot dog here, but who is that?
I don't know where that one came.
Who is that man? He got over. Oh, nice. It was constructed on remote farmland in 1897. We saw the completion of 9 holes here. We don't really know who the designer was, but it wasn't until 1963 we saw all 18 completed. The original 9 holes at this facility when it was constructed was just 2,300 yards. Look straight ahead. There we go. That's all you got to do. And you got the stadium right here. Nice hole here. Them are gonna drop soon, my friend.